That's the main road over there, and here we are in our nice little motel, our wagon and trailer, and there are the bikers getting ready for the off.
Good morning.
Who's going to break down first today then?
Well, we're taking bets. We're all looking at you.
Yeah, some deep concentration there. We're programming the tom-toms ready to go. Well, as soon as we get out of town, we start to hit the cornfields. We saw them yesterday and we see them all today. And here's a typical little town you go through. It's very pleasant. And then as soon as you get out of town, more cornfields. And when they build a new road, they leave the old one, which we're on, and build the new one beside it. And these are grain silos. You've never seen so many grain silos so large. Well, it looks like Tony's prediction was correct. I've got the first breakdown today. The decompressor's pulled off.
Harvey's first failure was due to the fact that he's pulling on his wire way too hard. The second one because he's blowing too much smoke.
Yeah, we've blown the exhaust pipe off and we're just screwing it back on again.
That was one hell of a bang. I'm surprised the police didn't come. Someone's firing a gun.
Now then, we've got to feed the old girl. She's needing more oil. And the second bottle. Well, out of town, and we're going around a bypass to avoid all the traffic lights because the clutches are getting quite heavy to pull in. But as soon as you get out of town, you're back to the cornfields again. Hundreds of miles of cornfields. It's quite incredible to keep going past all of these crops. Now here's another typical little town. We're back on the old road, and if you look to your left very carefully, you can see that there's a train going along. Now this is obviously a big freight train, and I'm pretty sure it's to pick up the grain from those silos. Now the silos that we saw, that it showed you just now, they don't appear once or twice. They appear to be on every farm that you go past. It's every few miles. There's another huge grain silo stuck beside the road, which of course the opposite side of the road is where the train is, because the old Route 66 followed the original trains that went from Chicago way out west, because the trains were there long before the roads actually went through. Now the train is still here on our left-hand side. We're still passing along. And you begin to understand why the Americans, when they talk to us in England, they seem to be bragging all the time because of these superlative adjectives to describe anything. And when you actually come out here and take a look at it, to an Englishman to describe it as, oh, it's quite a long train, just does not do it justice. It is awesome. You have to keep inventing these words to describe the amazing size and space that they've got out here. Now we haven't got to the end of the train yet. I promise you we're going to get there fairly soon, but it does go on and on and on. And it truly is absolutely awesome. Here we are. That's the last carriage just gone past on our left. And then a breakdown. This is Ross filming from the following truck.
Harvey, what's up?
Chain's off.
My chain has come off, sir.
Oh no!
This is the third breakdown for the day. And here it is. The chain's come right off now, and we're going to put it back on again.
Well, there you go.
Right, there we go. Not too bad. Just a little chain come off. Put it back on again. And the reason for the chain coming off, we hate to admit it, but the Tommy bar was loose. Well, here we are, stuck at a railway crossing, waiting for a very long freight train to pass by so that we can go back onto the old Route 66 bridge that crossed over from Illinois to Missouri. And it's no longer used these days. This is part of the canal system. And tomorrow we cross over into Missouri, the next state on our trip. Happy days.